will literally show you the career that you've been itching, dying, wanting to see.
It's time to experience the nooks and crannies of Korea as with your own 2 feet on
K-Patch
with Cedric.
It is a Monday, and there's no better way to brighten up your week and get off to a good start than watching some of Sky Ceddy's fantastic videos that we've dispatched him on each and every week. Good morning, Cedric.
Good morning, Peter.
I'm loving the outfit. Shorts on as well. I'm wearing jeans and my legs are so jealous. My legs are saying to your legs, I bet it feels good to get some air.
Oh, man, it feels so great. As a matter of fact, I went out and bought these yesterday.
The shorts?
Yeah, because I
not
only
the
had...
legs?
No, not the legs. Okay. Yeah, I have to clarify. Yeah, so I'm very happy. And these were on sale. Guess how much they were?
Okay, they look really cool as well. They look kind of linen-y. I don't want to touch them because I think we're not at that stage yet. Nah. Linen shorts. I would say, you've told me they're on sale, so about 30,000, 40,000 won.
Very good guess. Actually, 12,900.
12,000, like less than $10, maybe around $10. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I had to pick it up.
All right, you're going to have to tell me where you got those, and I'm going to have to put these jeans in my autumn wardrobe. I don't want to wear them anymore. What did you do on the hot weekend? It was steaming yesterday.
Yeah, so the weekend, I didn't get to much, really. I think I did a little bit of working, mostly at home.
Okay.
Yeah, so stayed inside, AC running the whole day.
You're lucky. I was outside most of yesterday. It was really hot in the direct sunlight, right? I'm not a massive fan of that. Are you a big summer guy? You like 30 plus temperatures?
I like the summer vibe without the summer heat. Let's put it like that.
And the humidity as well sometimes in Korea, right? Have you got a dehumidifier in your place, Cedric?
I do not.
I think aircon does kind of have that effect as well, but when it's monsoon season and it gets really steamy here, it can be a bit unbearable, right?
Yeah.
Talking about today's hashtag before we get into things, mistake or 실수. Any recent mistakes or memorable mistakes that you've made, Cedric, that you'd like to own up to? It's a safe place, Daily K. We won't judge.
Thank you for that. How about therapy session right now?
Yes.
Man, where do I start? So one mistake that I made was going to a specific pizza store to order a pie. Yeah. And that's what we call it up north in the States. And
do you call just regular pizzas a pie as well?
Yeah, a pie.
It doesn't have to be like a deep dish one.
No, it's just a pie. I had to get used to that coming from the south, moving up to the north. But yeah, I usually go to this pizza place and I just kind of get like either just cheese or pepperoni. But this time, I wanted to go with the healthy route and get the supreme. So with the vegetables.
Is that healthier? Because it has the veggies on it.
In theory. In my theory, yeah. And it was a mistake because when I took the pizza home and started eating it, it was literally like just full of onions.
Oh, are you not a massive onion fan?
I like onions, but I don't want my pizza to be like onion pizza.
Just onions?
Yeah, featuring other little toppings here and there.
Really?
Yeah,
was it vast majority onions?
It was so many chopped onions, and I was just like, it's like crunchy every bite.
That's weird. Why so many onions, right? Having a few here and there is all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the sliced red onions that are on the pizza from time to time.
Too. Yeah.
But too much onion, that is a mistake.
Yeah, that was definitely my mistake, but I know not to get that next time.
Are you a traditionalist then? Cheese or pepperoni? Are those your favorites?
No, I actually like the Korean style pizzas here where they try any and everything. Minus seafood. I'm not a big seafood on pizza fan.
You got your allergies as well.
Exactly. But I like to try out and venture. But I mean, balance. It's all about balance of toppings. You know what I mean?
What's your favorite, like only in Korea one that you've tried? Do you like the sweet potato?
I do like the sweet potato. That would probably have to be my favorite. And of course, you could have other toppings with it, but I like the sweetness of it.
Yeah, and it's kind of in that kind of paste form. They sometimes put it around the crust as well. I don't think it's a monstrosity.
And I'm not a big and I'm not a big hater of corn on pizza.
Corn's not bad. Pineapple's all right as well.
I like pineapple.
How about potato on pizza? Is that a thing? Because I've seen here, obviously, the potato wedges on pizza, and some people are up in arms about it. Is it not a thing in like the US to have potato on pizza?
No, I've never seen that.
Are you all right with it?
I'm okay.
Is that where you draw the line?
I rather sweet potato goguma, but the potato's okay. Usually because they have other sauces with it, so it gives it flavor.
If it was just a plain potato, it wouldn't work. You're right. With all the other monstrosity of sauces on there, sometimes works. I'm with you. you, Cedric. Give it a try. Little Pumpkin Pie, talking of pie, says for the hashtag mistake, I know some of my work colleagues of mine saying I won't make the hashtag mistake of voting for Trump again. Well, they're your words and not ours. And maybe we do support them secretly, maybe not. Getting on to today's topic for K-Patch, we dispatched you not too far away from here physically, right?
No, it's pretty close by. So I went over into the Gangnam area, actually at the express bus terminal, and there is an underground shopping mall over there.
Have you been to it before, Cedric?
Not that particular part. I've been in that underground space because there are different areas where you could shop.
It's massive, isn't it?
It is massive, yes. And so I've been at the very first level, but there's an actual underground level, which I haven't been to.
Oh, so this was the first for you as well, exploring. Okay, so the express bus terminal, there's so much to do around there. Above ground as well, they've got the department store. The bus terminal itself has some things to do. I think there's a flower market
there's
and things.
Very big flower market, which I went to once before.
Nice. And there's a luxury hotel there, but we're going to focus on the underground mall for today.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Yes.
So what's our first video going to take a look at?
So the first video is going to show the different clothing, shoes, and accessory options at the underground shopping mall. So let's take a watch.
Okay. Yeah, so when we say market, don't envision fruit and veg and that kind of thing, yeah.
No. Of course, we're going down, following the signs, and had to go down one more level.
Yeah, there are a couple of levels underground there, aren't there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it looks much newer than when I went last. I haven't been for a while. I think
really?
They've revamped the, walkway going down there.
Oh, okay.
But this is all totally underground, no natural light.
No windows or anything like that.
No, they've definitely brightened it up. It used to be a little gloomier. And the price is, just 10,000 won.
Yeah, pretty inexpensive generally in there.
Did you buy your shorts from here?
No, I did not. No, I did not. There actually weren't too many male shops.
It is vastly female down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
My mum loves going down there because they've got it for all ages as well, fashion. Look at all those socks.
Yeah, it's really fun to see what you can find there too. Bunch of little hairpins and, mostly fun for Becky that day. But
yeah, it does look more fun for her.
Around.
Loads of hats down there.
Yeah.
They used to have quite a few that is a lovely hat. Maybe not for summer, Cedric, but loving the beanie. And loving the fact that you guys are wearing masks the whole time as well.
Of course.
Were the majority of people doing that down there?
Yeah, pretty much 98% of the people were wearing masks.
That's very accurate of you. 98.3%
specifically, but yeah.
So down there, I haven't been for a long time, and they have revamped it, refurbished it.
Okay.
It looks much nicer than it did. It was getting a little bit worn down, but is it hot down there, with a mask on and stuff? Is there air conditioning in the department stores and things?
Well, I think so, because I didn't notice feeling uncomfortable.
Okay.
I didn't outright notice if they had the AC blowing, but I would imagine they did because it's underground, so... Yeah.
That's it's a great place to go. It's a bit of a hidden gem, and it's a bit different to it's very different to department stores and the big shopping centers here, because I think most of those places are just independently run little holes in the wall, right?
Right. So you're not going to find your big name brands there. And in fact, there are over 600 stores there.
600 underground.
600 vendors, yeah.
Wow.
And, this includes clothes, accessories, and a bunch of other random things that you'll see in the second corner. I mean, literally random. Who buys these things?
But yeah, I think clothing is the main thing that's on sale there. Because my mum, especially in her younger days, maybe 5-10 years ago, she used to love wandering up and down there, spending maybe 100,000 won and getting maybe 10 pieces of clothing, for less than $100. And maybe it's not the best quality, but it's often quite unique. It's not usually big brand stuff as well, right? It's independent. Yeah,
and you'll notice that a lot of these clothing styles are still trendy. They're inexpensive, and you can even argue some of them might be cheap, But you know, if you want to go for something that may not last as long but is super cheap, and you want to keep going, giving you a reason to shop more, yeah, you know, why not? But yeah, and another thing that I want to point out is a lot of these vendors do accept credit card, but not all of them. So
really?
You definitely you're better off bringing cash.
Okay.
And if you want to use a card, most vendors who allow you to use it, they'll have a surcharge or a fee.
So they encourage you to pay with cash because you'll have to pay less that way, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There are still, it's got a lot less these days, but in Korea maybe 5-10 years ago as well, many places would encourage you to pay cash and say there's a discount rather than saying there's a surcharge for credit cards. They'd be like, we'll give you 10% off or something like that. Cheeky kind of marketing from them, right? And definitely down there, because it's mostly independent vendors, they want to avoid those fees that they have to pay if they accept credit cards, right? This is a little bit off topic, but I think it's Seoul or maybe Korea as a whole, they now have like this Seoul Pay system, I think it's called, run by the government.
I think it's Zero Pay.
Yeah,
Zero Pay.
That's right. I did download an app, but I haven't set it up yet, and that apparently has no commission for the vendors.
True.
So maybe they'd like to accept that form of payment as opposed to other contactless, right? In part 2, as Cedric said, we're going to see some random things they sell in that market. Get in your messages about underground markets, underground anything. Express bus terminals could be the theme, anything linked to what we're doing today, and we'll get to your posts in part 3. Here is Momoland next. Thumbs up. We're giving the thumbs up to the Express Bus Terminal Underground Shopping Mall today. Bread is singing along on V-Live. Solastri has joined us there with an annyeong. Annyeong to you as well. And we got some messages. I got a question for you, Cedric.
Oh, okay.
As a fashionista with your new shorts, Josh wants to know, does Korea like turn their nose up at you if you shop for like lesser brands? He says he also likes to target the sales at clothing stores because he's heard that Korea is very fashion based. And I guess what he's saying is, like, a lot of people really do dress really smart and fashionably here, especially in areas like Gangnam and Apgujeong, that kind of area. Will they look down upon you if you're wearing 12,001 shorts or not a brand of a certain t-shirt or something?
Well, I'll say this, and this is my opinion. Generally, no. I mean, unless you're like hanging around the rich folk and the ones that are making the money, they might look down on you. But generally, no. I think most people are minding their business. And as long as you appear presentable, I think you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter the brand as long as you look smart. And that's the theme here, I think. People, not necessarily smart in the like business attire smart, but just fashionable, trendy. As long as you look like you know what you're doing and you're not messy and scruffy, everyone seems to fit in.
Right. And one thing I'll say as well, most Koreans that I've seen, like the younger ones, they don't wear big name brands all the time. Yeah. You know, they're just wearing like inexpensive clothes, but they just look good.
Yeah,
that's all you gotta do.
Some of the most popular clothing brands here are the one like the Spanish fast fashion Z brand, which is always doing sales for like 10,000, 20,000 won. That's always really popular. So it's not like everyone's wearing Italian fashion designers. You will see that in certain places, and yeah, there are some ladies who love their designer handbags, but I don't think that you should feel self-conscious at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's totally fine. You got a couple?
Yep. So Leon says, I love the Myeongdong Underground Shopping Mall. There's one there, and there are a few K-pop stores selling K-pop albums and merchandise.
Oh, at Myeongdong. I'm not sure. Oh, I guess there are a few, if I'm thinking of what you're thinking, Leon, that are attached to maybe department stores and stuff. Or maybe there's one around the station.
Yeah, there is actually. I mean, it's connected to the station. You can get to the department stores there, but there is a little underground area.
Kind of along the way thing.
It's not as big as the one that we just saw or that we're talking about today at the Express Bus Terminal, but there is one there.
Yeah, if you look at the Express Bus Terminal area, it like takes up maybe more than a block or something, the terminal itself and the hotel and department store. And then underground, I think you can basically get from one junction to the next just walking along. You might not know where you are when you're underground, but if you pop up, you're probably at the other side where they've got another station and things like this, right? Yana says, oh, yes, the exact bus terminal I went to, Cedric, but I went at 2 a.m. I was really curious about the flower shops there, Gangnam Underground shopping area. I think the flower shops get their supply of flowers from the market, or maybe even from Yangjae, which you showed us previously as well. You're right. Is this open very late? I wonder, because it's not the same. It doesn't have the same reputation as Dongdaemun, I don't think, for being 24/7. I think a lot of the vendors might close like maybe 8 or 9 o'clock, I think, right?
Yeah, I would imagine so. So I'm wondering if the flower shop was even open.
Yeah, I think the flower market maybe has a different time schedule. You might be right, Yana. I wonder what your experience was like at 2 a.m. Please elaborate.
Well, let's talk about Siska's experience. She says she's always gotten lost at the express bus terminal underground shopping, and she couldn't find the exit, but the last time she got lost, she did find a nice bingsu place. So there was a win.
Underground shaved ice. That's good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There are some eateries and cafes down there, but I think it's one of the few places in Korea. The market area seems to be mostly just clothing stores and then those random stores, right?
Yeah. I mean, there were a few places to eat, but as you'll see, not too many in this next video.
That's quite unusual for Korea as well. People love to have a cafe every other step. Unita also says, the express bus terminal, I've actually never really explored it until last year. I should go there because the more I explore, the more amazing I found it. Yeah, and Cedric in his second video is going to show random things.
Just random stuff.
All right, let's take a look at this.
All right.
Ooh,
starting with the fish.
A nice koi carp tank underground. Oh, and there are a few like chop up places, Chinese. Oh, this is new.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it didn't used to be that organized.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like a snack store.
Yeah, so a lot of international imported candies.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And you find household goods. Just if you need a blender, just go to the underground shopping.
Or a handheld fan, or blankets. Get them here.
It's very soft and comfy, by the way, the Korean comforters.
The blankets here, a lot of the materials are quite different to back home, I'd say.
Yeah.
UK. Oh, and then just like bric-a-brac is what we call that in the UK, just random ornaments. What's with all those owls?
Yeah, and then the snow globes.
Gotta have your snow globes in June. Random interior stuff here then.
Right. So, you know, Becky and I, we had a theory while we were there that a lot of the doctor's offices perhaps would buy these random things and have them in the office.
And put them there.
Yeah.
There is a big hospital nearby that market, the Catholic hospital. And there's the plant section.
Yep. So those are actually fake plants.
Oh, really?
So they're not real plants.
They fooled me.
Of course.
I was
camera,
totally on board, but they were real. That's cool. Yeah, there are, like we said earlier, the vast majority is clothing, but there's a lot of interior stuff down there as well. I think fairly reasonably priced as well, like ornaments for the home and stuff,
Yeah, we were looking at the curtains randomly, just so we can film. And she, you know, Becky was just asking the person who worked there, how much is this? And they're very inexpensive.
Yeah, and I don't know if they still accept haggling to a big degree, but I think, like you mentioned earlier, if you're paying cash, then you can maybe ask for a little discount and stuff like that. And maybe if you buy more than one item, they'll be more willing. But I think a lot of the prices are kind of fixed down there, to a certain degree. Yeah,
there are other markets where it is accepted to haggle a little bit more.
Yeah, I think so. Our producer's just given us some information on the flower market. So at Yangjae, between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., that's when they do their wholesale. And then at the express bus terminal, it's from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. That they do their wholesale there as well. And then the flower shop is open from 10 to 9 p.m. 10 a.m. that is to 9 p.m. Oh, so a big range of hours that you can go and check it out. Nice.
Yeah.
What did you think? Are you going to go back to the express bus terminal underground market?
I might. If I'm in the area or if I need to use the bus terminal, then yeah, for sure. I mean, because I actually went with the intention of hopefully buying shorts there, and I couldn't find any.
Yeah, there is a real lack of men's clothing down there. I think maybe socks you could find down there. And when I used to go, it kind of starts from the station. Like, it's all connected to the underground station there, because the Express Bus terminal has a good few lines running through it, right?
Right, and that can even be confusing. Yeah, but
where to change.
Yeah, it starts there, but then you can go down even another level from there, and that's where we were in the video.
Down another level from coming out of the subway station. But I remember, I'm not sure if it's still like this, they used to sell a lot of footwear right at the top of the exit to the stations, and you could like try on shoes. They'd have just loads of pairs of shoes. Again, not like big brands, but some independent ones and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, that I did not notice, so perhaps they changed.
Yeah, it does look like it's been revamped. That eating area, was that like a food court area?
It was I wouldn't even call it a food court. Yeah, it was just a couple of random places where you could buy food and kind of sit in front of the tables that they had in front of the restaurants.
And that was like right in among the market? It wasn't like a separate area?
Yeah, I mean, there was an area where it was mostly the restaurants, like in a certain part of the corner.
Yeah.
And yeah, but there wasn't like a food court where you will see at most like department stores. There's a big dedicated area with different restaurants, and a big seating area. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, that's a real common thing for many shopping venues in Korea. But like we said, there is a big luxury department store there that I think also connects with the underground, because they've got a B1 level.
Yeah.
And so you can go there for a really nice food court if you like. Maybe that's why they don't compete with that. One thing that I've heard a few foreigners say, and I felt a little bit like, underground shopping malls, do they have those back home where you're from, Cedric?
You know, I was actually trying to find some in the States, and I don't think they're that common. I didn't grow up around any.
Yeah, because in the States, you've got so much land that you just plonk these massive stores like
just
out of town, on top. No need to like do that kind of extra construction and hard work, right? In the UK as well, trying to think, we've got a lot of underground stations that sometimes have a few shops, but underground markets on that scale, no. I think it's because Seoul is so like tight for land.
Right.
It's not just this. There's other underground shopping places, right?
Right. There are several throughout Seoul, and some are very similar to what we just saw, and there are others that are actually more like malls that are built underground.
Yeah. The one that many people might know of, I think it's been there since the early 2000s, late 90s, over at Samsung Station, right? The COEX one.
Right.
Have you been there?
I went there once.
They've got the really big library there with like a massive wall of books, right? That is quite impressive. But you're right, that's very different to this place. It's not independent vendors, it's like international brands there.
Right.
That's kind of nice. I suppose in the hot summer, escape the heat, you can go shopping underground where you avoid the sunlight, right? We'll get on to our listener content in part 3. We'll tell you a little bit more as well about our experiences, perhaps in our hometowns and what they've got there. After a request from Raul, you've asked for W24's Un Momento Quizás. I have no idea what that means. How's your Spanish, Cedric?
It's horrible.
All right, we'll be back after this then. K-Patch this week with Cedric in the studio, taking us around the Gangnam Express bus terminal underground market. It does have a brand now. I swear it just used to be known as the Underground Market, but there's an actual name to it if you want to find it.
Yeah, they call it the Go-To Mall.
Oh, that was what was on Becky's bag after she bought something. I think it was printed on there.
Oh, really? I didn't even notice.
I thought that was maybe the name of the vendor or something like that. But that's the whole area underground. And as we said earlier, there's like 3 lines, I think, that service that station.
Right. Line number 3, 7, and 9.
Okay, yeah. 9.
As far as the subway lines.
New kind of shiny one. I like that line. Hank Kim's on board saying, hello, me and my 7-year-old son are watching this for the first time. He loves it. He's wondering if you can speak Korean. I said yes, but he doesn't believe it. 한국말 조금 해요 for your son. I wonder if he's Korean. Would you like to say your best Korean sentence, Cedric?
안녕하세요, 세드릭입니다.
There we go. Your son is going to have his mind blown. Yes, we are broadcasting from Korea, and actually, between us, we got a full Korean. Yeah. We're both half. Yes. Hank, thank you for being on board. And why don't you send us your email address? You can be today's prize winner, and you can give that to your 7-year-old boy. A few more messages to get through.
Yeah, so Yana just talking about her experience at the bus terminal at 2 a.m. She said the flower shop was not open at at 2 a.m. She was just simply waiting for a bus at the terminal. And she also says, walking around the closed underground shopping area was fun. I took photos and admired a few arts at the wall without anyone judging me.
Oh, so you can still go down there. Like, we always talk about this pretty much every week, how trusting and safe Korea is.
Yeah.
I think a few of the vendors, they don't even have like metal shutters or anything. They'll just put maybe a cloth or a curtain around, and no one steals any. It's unbelievable.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, like other countries, maybe people will be away with that in no time, in a blink of an eye, I fear. Cam says, yeah, that shopping centre in the Myeongdong area, I've been there and I got lost there. That's one thing with that one at Express Bus Terminal. Did you find it easy to navigate? Because sometimes, I would get lost in terms of I wouldn't know where I'd come out. Like, I'd just come out the next bit. I'd be like, like popping my head out like a meerkat or something.
Yeah, I mean, the bus terminal itself is more confusing than the actual underground shopping part. Because the lowest level of the underground shopping part is just basically a straight line and a big loop that you go to.
So is it the same as when I went? It's basically two parallel lines, and then along the way you can kind of cross over to the other line.
Yeah,
I see.
So it's very difficult to get lost, but it is very long.
There you go. Josh Lee also saying, I wear lots of different things, some in the solid colours of the Loom brand, and some nice sneakers and a hat as well. Well, you'll fit in with a baseball cap here, Josh. There's many people, I feel, in Korea wearing baseball caps compared to the UK, at least. Yeah,
and Luis says, I found a K-pop album shop selling various merch, and we're assuming that you mean at the Express Bus Terminal.
Oh, for any K-pop fans.
Yeah, I actually didn't run across any or didn't know any, but I'm sure that there's at least a few there.
Yeah,
Why
there
not?
must be, right? And I think inside the underground mall area there, I mean, okay, so there are so many things to do there. Apart from the department store, there's also a cinema underground there and a bookstore, or at least a stationery shop, and they sell K-pop CDs, but it's pretty pricey from my memory.
I mean, do people still even buy those physical albums? That's
apparently so, yeah. Wow. To collect, I think, rather than actually listen to. They're just like looking at them, right?
Yeah.
We've got one more from Durangi.
Yeah, Durangi says, we have those kind of stores on the block back home, and they're called swap meets or flea markets.
Is that usually like secondhand stuff then, I think?
Yeah, usually like flea markets, from my understanding. I used to go to flea markets to actually buy stuff and sell online back in my early 20s.
You bought it from the flea market and then sold it online. Yeah. Oh, could you make some little profits by doing that?
A little bit, but I did it so inefficiently, I got tired of just shipping everything, but I made a little change that way.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Flea markets here, I think due to Corona, they're not going on in my area. We used to have them in Seochogu, especially in front of Sadang Station. Like every 3 weeks or so you could apply as a citizen to sell your wares, but I think due to Corona they're not doing that. Obviously don't want people crowding around, but it's not as common, I'd say, as the States and the UK to have like those second-hand sales, but still. We've got some stuff from our listeners that we wanted to show you and they wanted to show to you. So these are Yana's photos. This is you in the S department store at the Seoul bus terminal. That's the underground level. And I guess that's the entrance into it. Obviously not open at 2 a.m. Yes. Right. And Yana, if that was another country, I might suspect you of trying to burgle there, but obviously not here in Korea. And you've managed to get on board with one of the characters from the chatting app I see there. Yeah. Holding his or her hand. Isn't that lovely?
It does look a little empty in there.
Why were you not asleep at 2 a.m., Yana, I wonder? Too busy travelling, I suppose, right? We've also got something from Siska in Indonesia. You say this is the Blok M bus terminal underground shopping centre in Jakarta. So it's basically the same thing as what we were talking about. Oh, it looks like the ceilings are a bit higher. Right. I think if you've got claustrophobia, the express bus terminal might feel a little like closed in.
Especially when it's packed.
Yeah, when there's lots of people walking down there. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? A nice raised ceiling and stuff. And they, a few years ago for the Seoul one, they revamped the restaurant area there, which is on like level 1 and B1. And that's really beautiful. That's very different to what you showed us, which is more kind of, I guess, rustic, let's say.
Rustic, yeah. Just get in, get out. You're not there to just enjoy your dining experience.
Yeah,
just to fuel up, that's all.
Literally, those stores that you showed us, Cedric, they're stuck together, right? You can't even see like walls between them, just covered in products, yeah. And then they've got the racks outside. I don't even know if you can try on the clothes. When Becky was buying them, did she try anything on?
No, I mean some of the vendors might have a little area where you could just like put a curtain up and then try something on. But yeah, most places that I've seen didn't have an actual room for fitting.
Not like a proper changing room or something like that. Yeah, it is an interesting place to go. I think a lot of tourists do actually visit that underground mall, right?
Yeah. The thing is, obviously, there aren't too many tourists these days, but considering that, there was still a lot of people.
Yeah, lots of
a lot of
traffic.
Korean people there.
And I think maybe like Yana, a lot of people go there because it's the bus terminal, right? So I think on line 9 you can get to maybe it's Gimpo Airport, maybe, or you can definitely transfer to one of the airports.
Yeah.
And then from that terminal, have you ever got a bus from there?
I have, yeah, several times.
Where have you been from there, Cedric?
Usually it's going to like Daejeon or the last time I took it was when I went to Yeosu. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Oh, you went by bus?
Yeah.
Ah, because they do have, I think, the KTX service now going down to Yeosu. But you took a bus from Express Bus Terminal.
Yeah, it was a little cheaper, and it was about a little over 3 hours, so not too bad.
Yeah, and the express buses, I don't know if we call them express buses in the UK, but yeah, Cedric's right, they go from city to city, and some of them are really nice inside. Like, you get big seats, reclining and stuff like that, right?
I've never been in an uncomfortable bus here in Korea when you're going from city to city. Yeah, some are like more comfortable than others, but they're all pretty spacious.
Yeah, even the regular ones, they recline quite a lot, and the leg space is not like restrictive.
No.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I used to go from Seoul to like Pyeongtaek a lot, and that express bus terminal, when I saw it, you kind of had those memories of traveling again, and it's been there for a long time. Like the outside building is kind of a retro, I guess, classic building for Korea, for Seoul standards.
Yeah.
Cedric, thanks for coming in today. Any ideas on next week? You're going to take suggestions?
Yeah. Send me somewhere, guys. Let us know.
Maybe somewhere to buy beautiful shorts at a very cheap price.
For sure.
Have a video on that. Have a brilliant week, and we'll see you again next Monday.
Have a good week, everyone.
All right, we've got another song request as well to play from Faz in Malaysia. You've asked for Corona by Punchnello featuring Crush.